Kami po ay narito pa rin sa Walt Disney Concert Hall dito sa downtown Los Angeles in Southern California, kung saan ipinagdiriwang po natin ang magkakambal na selebrasyon 50th anniversary of Apo. For those of you who grew up in the Philippines, I'm sure you know at least one of their many hit songs. But also today, we are celebrating the 15th anniversary of the only Filipino Symphony Orchestra outside of the Philippines, and that is our very own Filipino American Symphony Orchestra, or FASO.
The Filipino American Symphony Orchestra, we started this in 2008, and we are the very first Filipino symphony orchestra outside the Philippines. Through music, we bring our Filipino culture.
Bob, first of all, congratulations! 15 years of FASO.
Thank you, Janelle, and thanks for being here with us always.
I was there from the beginning. Did you think that you would reach 15?
I know our goal is really to keep this orchestra for a long period of time. That's why we really work hard. We gather all the best people in town to be able to lead, to guide us, to be able to be a non-profit organization where we're at today, to be able to continue the growth and the success of the group. Yeah.
What is fascinating about this also is everyone's voluntary. So they do this like in addition to other things that they do in life, and life is busy in itself. When you talk to your group, why do they stay? Why do you stay?
It's fascinating because most of us are not full-time musicians. We have our own different careers. We have, of course, Filipino nurses, we have educators, we have engineers, lawyers, and all that kind of stuff. And it makes it very, very interesting because when we work together, it's the passion in music that really contribute and put together in one core. The excitement is always, the level of excitement is very high. Everybody's craving. Kaya when we put together, parang isang goal yung excitement ganun.
And the nice thing about FASO is really a crossbreed between classical music, and we have the ability to bring in traditional music, instruments, and all of that. So you're bringing Filipino music to the mainstream in however shape or form it is. When I first came in 3 years ago, the pandemic hit, right? And I was like, okay, now what are you going to do? But in a way, it was a blessing in disguise because it gave us like the time to really strategically plan and like go to the next level. Interestingly enough, of course, we had to do like digital concerts online. We gained like over 1 million followers globally. And that was like, we were just shocked at how much impact that is. So it affirmed like our mission to really push to advance Filipino music, Filipino culture through music. Right. And then on the year-round, people don't know this, they see the concert, we do this, but the main thing about the Filipino American Symphony Orchestra is that we do a year-round program for kids. And we make sure that it's a program not just for Filipino Americans, but also for people of color, right? And if the kids don't have money to buy instruments, we provide them with, we get funding or sponsored instruments, and we lend them instruments. So if anything, the concerts continue the work, not only to advance Filipino music on the level of artistry, but also to bring more kids into the fold about Filipino culture in music.
It's a milestone. It's huge. This is our third time coming back to Walt Disney, and so this is my third time performing there with FASO, and to be there on stage as a musician and as a conductor, it's magical.
And for the last 15 years, our concerts always include Filipino music. The second half is always Filipino music.
And that's why I love partnering with FASO. Our show, So Janelle, we pride ourselves in curating and highlighting stories of immigration and representation. And this is a prime example. FASO, a lot of them immigrants, also immigrant who started it, longing for that connection to the motherland, and also representation. I have played at different world-renowned stages, Walt Disney Concert Hall. Thank you so much for putting us on the map, for putting our music on the map. Thank you to FASO and congratulations.
We're so blessed to be here. Before, when OPM, the pop music OPM in the Philippines, some are like based on all English songs, and but Apo is really original, and a lot of their songs is in Tagalog, in Filipino. And that's also part of our educational program. There's a campaign for the Filipinos here in the US, teach your children how to speak or how to sing in Tagalog. And we hope that this will bring a lot of excitement, a lot of, inspiration to a lot of our parents, Filipino parents and grandparents, to bring their children and to have them learn some Filipino songs. Because that's really the common goal. If FASO is here, Apo is the same. So we have like kind of sharing the same goal, yeah.
Little did you know that we are also studying classical music. No, because we wrote one of these songs. Are we doing this now? That's classical. Yeah, that's a classical song. The title of this song. Can you sing with you in classical? Classical talaga. Classical na.
The title of this is One Round of Pizzicato, Danza Libretto, Pizzicato.
Yeah, this was inspired by Johann Sebastian Bach and Jesus.
So,
Maestro. Ay boy malungkot, huwag kang sisimango. Kapag usa'y walang pera, lagi kang tatawa. Wala ng pera, sisimango ka pa.
What's in store from FASO for the next 15 years?
We released our first recording. That's FASO plays Jose Marichan. That's one. And then we're releasing an album of Christmas songs, right? So I think for this one, we want to partner again with composers. We want to celebrate the people who, the musicians, who make those music shine. We're expanding, whether you like it or not, because of the demand, we're expanding the education and outreach. We're going to continue doing the concerts.
So how can the community help?
One, downloading the CDs, they're beautiful. It helps it when people buy them because that funding goes directly to the programs, right? And then, of course, buying tickets if you want to see, they're fun. It's an experience to come to a FASO concert. But it's really nice to see a group of people so diverse coming together and playing music and really making magic. You'll get a treat. So even just going to that and supporting that makes a whole lot of difference.